if you are black living in the Jim Crow South, are you better off being a vampire? Which I think was also somewhat entertaining as an interesting hypothetical to ask. And it doesn't like, it literally doesn't move you in the direction either. Like it's very cool. It's very cool because it's like, it literally doesn't. And let me tell you, it was for a very good reason. Recession indicator, you say? I say yes. The good reason why I ended the broadcast early at the 8 hours is not because I was going to watch The Pit, but instead I was going to go watch something else. It's because my good friends over at RDC, you guys might remember them, Supreme Dreams, Mark Phillips, RDC, the people that are putting out DreamCon, they invited me to something. They invited me to a very special screening of a very special movie. That's right, Sinners. And it worked out perfectly because I had seen Hideo Kojima post about Sinners. It's going to be out soon. They had a special screening for Sinners ahead of time. But Hideo Kojima has posted about Sinners, and I was very excited to watch it for that reason. I'm not going to lie. It's not because like I'm a Ryan head or anything like that, personally. I mean, I think he's great, but I wasn't, I'm not like I wouldn't call myself a seasoned fan of Ryan Coogler, even though he's made some great movies. I'm not like a Cooglerite, you know? But I was excited. I was excited because Kojimbo, who I consider to be a profound genius and an Ameribu of sorts, I saw him post about it, and I saw him post about it twice, as a matter of fact, which is why I was excited to see it. And that is what I did. I went and I watched it, and let me tell you, it was fantastic. It was really cool. And I think it's really cool because it does the thing that I've talked about quite a bit with respect to how you can just like automatically make something cool and different and unique, even if the concept itself is one that has been used and abused. And Sinners, for those of you who don't know, is Ryan Coogler's latest flick with Michael B. Jordan as the star. It's really cool. It's really cool. Yeah. Upcoming American period supernatural horror film written, produced, and directed by Ryan Coogler, set in the 1930s in the southern United States. Film stars Michael B. Jordan as twin brothers, Smoke and Stack, who return to their hometown but are faced with a greater evil. And the greater evil they face. It was very, very cool. I liked it. I think it's like vampire flicks are, they're vampire flicks have been done. They've been done to the ground. Vampire flicks in periods and as a period piece have even been attempted and tried and tested and also been done as well. But watching a vampire like thriller, supernatural horror in a historic setting where the perspective is around black people experiencing the Jim Crow South, that was very cool. I liked it. It's not a spoiler, dude. What are you talking about? This is literally the fucking premise. What do you mean spoiler? Did you see the trailer? It is set in the Mississippi Delta, which is, yes, a very cool and interesting setting, in my opinion, for a vampire flick in general. Yeah, everything that I mentioned is literally in the trailers, for the record. So I thought it was cool. I thought it was very cool. And Michael B. Jordan is so sick. And everyone else was so sick in it too. It was great. Has been done, Abe the Vampire Killer. Yeah, but that's Abraham Lincoln. It's not from the perspective of like how what would the thriller basically answers the question, if you've ever had such a question, of like, what would it look like if, like, what would it be like to think about like black people's existence in the Jim Crow South in the 1930s, okay, if there was also vampires involved. And I think that one part about this that I will say is very cool is, and this is not a spoiler at all, but it also makes you wonder, if you are black living in the Jim Crow South, are you better off being a vampire? Which I think was also somewhat entertaining as an interesting hypothetical to ask. And it doesn't it literally doesn't move you in the direction either. Like it's very cool. It's very cool because it's like it literally doesn't tilt the scales in favor of either side of the argument either. So it just kind of leaves you questioning whether or not black people are better off becoming vampires. So I thought it was it was a great movie. It was a great movie. And you know, I will be attending DreamCon as well, obviously. So that was cool. But yeah, great stuff overall. He's got headphones on, I think. Anyway, based on Twilight lore, black people can't remain as vampires. Wait, what? I didn't know that. More such examples. Spoilers mean nothing to those of us who actually enjoy something. Most enjoy the difference. There is no or low chance of ruining anything. No, I mean, there is a chance of ruining something. I'm not going to give you any twists or anything like that. So in fascist US, is it better at being MAGA? I think the answer is still no, but it humanizes those who sought to conform for protection. Eyvallah baba. Ne ihtiyacımız var onu söyle. Almam gereken. Okay, Saul. I don't even think that the vampires are automatically MAGA, by the way. That's the other thing. But it's a cool thought experiment. So, that's what I watched last night. And then this morning I woke up early. I woke up early as heck. And the reason why I woke up early as heck is because the twist is Bruce Willis is dead the whole time. Are you making a studio joke? Because I thought it was really good. You spoiled the trailer. I haven't watched it yet. The twist is Bruce Willis is dead the whole time. That's a really, that is that's a meme from The Studio, which is really good, by the way. I recommend watching. Apple TV has some straightforward bangers. I've been watching The Studio with, what's his face? Seth Rogen. And it's meta commentary on why Apple TV is trying to become premium television in the age of HBO turning into HBO Max, basically. And in the age of streamers, Apple TV stands alone and wants to become a studio in the real world. And the studio, the show that they made is meta commentary on that, pretty much, like on the industry and where it's turned into. I know it's a Sixth Sense meme, dude. I know. They also make that joke. Ron Howard makes that joke in one of the episodes of The Studio. That's why I thought it was funny that he brought it up, because I'd seen it recently. That's why it's in my mind. Anyway, yeah, I've been, dude, I'm on a media tear right now. I'm freaking consuming content. I'm appearing in content. Speaking of media that I'm appearing in, The Daily Show was at my house earlier today. So it's been a really interesting journey watching The Daily Show in Turkey growing up and having Jon Stewart play a formative role in my commentary and what I wanted to do with my life, to having to hosting The Daily Show in my home for a piece that they're doing with Jordan Klepper. It was very cool. We had a lot of fun, and that'll be coming out in the middle of next month. So that's cool. I got interviewed by The Daily Show. So I was doing that this morning, which is the reason why I couldn't take Kaya to the dog park, which is the reason why I couldn't work out myself. And for that reason, I'm a little bit... You write the scripts next month? Apparently, a lot of the writers were stoked when they heard that I was going to get interviewed. So I don't know if they were lying to me and they just kind of say that to everybody, or if I am right and some of you are in here. Stop and watch this after the TYT days. I'll cry. Yeah. In any case, let's blast off. Also, Dye Workwear. We have finally found ourselves in the crosshairs with Dye Workwear, by the way. I just saw this. Your bio says upholding Xi Jinping thought. Are you suggesting Taiwan is not a part of China? I'm not a xenophobe. I think there are plenty of talented Asians like the ones from Japan, Taiwan, Japan, Italy, Japan. Oh, never mind. I mean,